It is that time of year when the little elf starts visiting our family. I found these candy wafers for $1 after Christmas last year. They were $1 at Hobby Lobby on clearance. Melted my white chocolate. All right. So I'm going to pour my white chocolate. All right, so I'm spreading out my white chocolate. I'm gonna melt my red chocolate, or my red wafers. Oh man, I love white chocolate. Pour a red chocolate, or wafers, I should say. Now we're going to mix it. All right, now we have oh no, my elf hat. Oh, no. I've had this little guy for 25 years. Oh my goodness. Okay, so now we have these little elf hats here. I'm going to sprinkle a few of these. This recipe is based off of my peppermint bark recipe on page 318. If you want all the different variations, you can see right there in our Dining on a Dime Cookbook Volume 2. All of our cookbooks are on sale right now. The link is in the description below. Okay, and then here we have little presents. So I'm going to pick out all the red and white ones. Save the green ones for Grinch. Then I have just some little, I don't know what you call those. Just miscellaneous like snowflakes and all that. So we're gonna sprinkle that all around. Okay. And then we have some of these marshmallows. You know, the cocoa marshmallows. Ugh, fun. Okay, so we loved having the elf visit our house. He would come the day after Thanksgiving night. He would start coming. Now we couldn't afford a real elf on the shelf, so I found this cute little Santa hat. Oops, excuse me. So this little Santa hat, which I think Alfred found at a thrift store when he started using it, and every night he would leave his little hat next to whatever mischief he would create, and named Alfred. And the kids loved writing notes to Alfred, and every night Alfred would leave a little note for the kids. Okay, so now I've got these red M&Ms. Or excuse me, Chocolate Delights is what they're called. And so he would come, and even one night he accidentally took a picture of himself playing with Dad's camera. And the kids couldn't believe that Alfred actually got a picture of himself. So he would leave little treats, honey buns, ding dongs, those kinds of things that the kids never got to eat. never got to have, except for special occasions. Okay, now we're gonna take our elf bark and we're gonna let it harden. Guys, it is our Black Friday sale right now. You can get all of our cookbooks and our price book for 40% off right now for our Black Friday sale. The link is in the description below if you want easy recipes to get you in and out of the kitchen quick that your family will love with inexpensive ingredients that everybody has on hand. Go check out our cookbooks. This is only one of 2 sales where this is the lowest price of the year. Go check it out in the description below, livingonadime.com. My next elf recipe, we're going to make elf fudge. Now I'm lining my pan with parchment paper that I cut in half. Now this is just 2 ingredients if you want it to be, but I'm gonna add some optional items. Okay, first thing I'm gonna do is start softening my white chocolate chips. I'm just using the spatula from my elf bark. Why do more dishes if you don't need to? Then we're gonna add our 1 can of cherry frosting. Oh my goodness, yum. And then we're gonna go microwave this again for 30 seconds and then stir. All right, now this is getting all nice and melted. May have to do another 20 seconds or so, but let me see how far I am. There we go. So I just used the cherry frosting, and to make it more elf-like, let's see if we can get this redder. I don't know if we can, but we're gonna try. You don't have to, you can keep it. Oh man, that's not making it very red, is it? Red is so hard to get super, super red. Actually, what I would probably do is the melts, instead of the white chocolate, I would use the candy melts, and that would make it redder. Okay, I don't know if this is gonna be a mistake or not. Will this be a mistake? Let me think. Well, let's give it a try. So what I would do is use the red melts next time, but let's just see if we can get this Christmassy red. Out my fudge. By the way, I got this for at a garage sale for $1. There was a restaurant going out of business and I got all kinds of stuff. I got cooking spray, I got Crisco, I got muffin tin cups. I'll never need muffin cups again. I got, what else did I get? Oh man, I can't remember. I got a whole bunch of stuff. Ah, there, that's better. That is more Christmassy red. Not quite, but it's getting better. Okay, so now we'll pour this in our pan. Oh my goodness, I love this 2-ingredient fudge. It is so delicious. All right. Now, this is just an optional step. You don't have to. These Jet Puff marshmallows are so fun. And then, let's see, what sprinkles should I use? Maybe these ones? And all those have green. So let's also use some glitter dust. Oh shoot, I should have dusted it before I put on the marshmallows. No, it's okay. We'll just add a few more marshmallows on top. If you want recipes for different variations of fudge, you can base it off our variations on page 315 in our Dining on a Dime Cookbook Volume 2. This isn't the 2-ingredient fudge that has the frosting, but you have all the variations here that you can get some more ideas for your fudge. Okay, and then we're just gonna pat that down. All right, we're gonna let this set up in the refrigerator. Oh, fun! That turned out so cute. I am so excited. A few more sprinkles over there. Okay, so now if you're doing this and you want the sprinkle dust, I would do it before you put on your stuff, but that's okay. All right, we're gonna put this in the fridge and let it set up. Okay, we are dipping some marshmallows for our elf. Got the red candy melts. Okay, we have our candy melts melted. Our sprinkles in our thing there. I'm gonna take a candy cane and we're gonna dip it halfway into the candy melts. Just like so. We're gonna dip it in our candies, or in our sprinkles. And we're gonna let it dry. Maybe. Holy moly, are they gonna stand up? Oh no, are they not gonna stand up? Oops. Okay, they're not gonna stand up. Okay, that's a big old mess. Oh, good grief. Okay, let's try it like this. There. Yeah, I bet they're all gonna run off. We'll see. Okay. Dipping the marshmallows. Dipping the sprinkles. All around. Okay. Of course, you know you gotta have one for each kid. So if you only have 2 kids, just do 2. I have 6 kids now. They're getting married and all of that. Okay, this one I ran out of sprinkles. We're gonna let those harden and then we're gonna come back and show you what they look like. I have some parchment paper that broke here. Now, this is gonna be a fun one. I have bugles and I'm going to dip the bugles and make little elf hats. Elf cocoa bombs. So I'm going to add some more wafers. Whoops, didn't mean to add that many. I melt these. You have to put 2 layers in your cocoa bombs here. Let it get a little bit cooled and then go back in and refill it here. Okay, I'm gonna let that set and then I'm gonna come back and put another layer on here because I don't think that's going to be thick enough. Well, so here's what I would do. I would just go around. Okay, this is a good way to do it. Go around, let your chocolate kind of move around. Let it have a movement. Oh wait. A second. I'm almost there, I'm almost there. Okay. Let's see. Come on, baby. Oh. Okay, we're gonna let that sit and then we're gonna come back. Okay, they are set up in the refrigerator, but the edges look a little thin, so I have my melts here that are semi, not completely melted. So I'm gonna add another layer on the edge here. Okay, this is not how all of the cooking people make theirs look like? Okay, well, we'll just go with it. Okay, this next one is Elf popcorn. So I'm going to take my red melts here and warm them up. So I've got a tray here with some parchment. I'm going to put about half or so. Okay, about half my popcorn in here. And I'm going to drizzle the popcorn all with the red. Okay, we're gonna like stir it all up to get it coated. Okay, we're gonna let that harden of our white melt. Okay. Y'all kept telling me to do this. Okay, now we're gonna let our white set up. All right, we are making our elf poop right now. So, had my red candy melts. Going to add the rest of my red candy melts and melt those down. Okay, now we're gonna add our peanuts. Now I use salted peanuts because I like the sweet and salty taste, but you can use unsalted if you want. You could also use raisins. That would be pretty funny. Okay. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take tiny little piles. Okay, now we're gonna let our little elf poop piles set up. Oops. All right, here is my little elf hats. Now, half of these I'm saving for my Grinch Chex Mix. Okay, for our elf mix, we're gonna pour in some rice Chex, melt some white chocolate, drizzle over our Chex Mix. Our rice Chex. Pour in some more rice Chex. Add in some white M&Ms, some red M&Ms, some mini marshmallows, and some of these little hat sprinkles. And let's see what else. And we'll use some of those sprinkles. Okay, we'll get this all mixed in. Now, what I'm going to do is, here's my elf hat paper. I'm going to put this on my elf hat paper and spread it out. Let it cool. And so now I'm going to do drops of red covered peanuts. Then we're going to let this get hardened, and then we're going to add our little elf hats. So let this get hardened, and then we'll finish it. Try our cocoa bombs. Oh, well actually that didn't turn out too bad. Oops. Well, okay. Oops. There's another one. Okay, it looks like we might have had two casualty there. Well, good grief. Absolutely love my scraper for cleaning up. Okay, I have a hot pan here. Have my cocoa bombs. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fill it with strawberry hot cocoa mix, and then a few marshmallows, and a few sprinkles. Okay, so now we're going to take our other one. Now this is a hot skillet. We're going to see if we can get it to adhere together. Well, that didn't work. How in the heck are people doing this? Okay, well, I guess I got to come up with the seventh recipe because hot cocoa bombs are not working. Well, that's a pain in the butt project I'll never do again. Our strawberry Nesquik. We're making Elf hot cocoa, adding some marshmallows. Well, actually, and some red sprinkles. We're gonna mix that all together. Ooh, that looks festive. Gonna add a few more sprinkles. And we'll add a few M&Ms. What the elf could do is get a new Christmas mug for the kids, which would be fun. Yeah, you don't need the fancy bags. You could just use a zip top bag if you want. Oops. Okay, I just thought of this. If you want to get really festive, add a candy cane in there. Let's see. Did I tie this one too tight? All right, look how cute that would be. Oh my goodness, my kids would love that from the elf. My Christmas fudge is set up. All right, here is my little elf candy canes. Just peel off. Those actually turned out super cute. All right, and my elf bark. Look at that. Wow, isn't that cool? Okay, I have my popcorn here. Okay, my bowl isn't big enough. so fun. I'm apologizing ahead of time to my kids that Alfred, even though we had fun, never did any of these. I love it. Oh, that popcorn looks so good. Now to my Elf mix here. Okay, we're gonna break all this up. Then we're gonna add all our little elf hats. Oh, how fun. Okay, now we have some red elf poop here. Okay, so the poem you can read with your elf poop is, the elves were so sick they couldn't make toys, and Santa had to fill all those stockings. He gathered the only thing the elves could make. Here are your elfin droppings. The other one you could do is, I hear you've been naughty, so listen, here's the scoop. I'm running short on coal this year, so you get elf poop. Love, Santa. That's pretty funny. I love it. Then if you want, you could take these little cupcake liners, and here I like the ho 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 one. That is pretty cute. If you want to package up your elf mix, you could just get clear cellophane bags or Ziploc baggies, whatever you want. Isn't that cute?